Today we've got for you a dumbbell full body strength class. So all you need is one set of dumbbells. Not too heavy, not too light, but just right. That kind of sounds like
Goldilocks. You couldn't tell if we have a little girl, right? I mean...
We do, but she hasn't even read that book, so we need to actually check that book out. Anyways, I'm Kori Boggs, personal trainer at Bennett Fitness.
And I'm Brad Boggs. I'm the owner of Bennett Fitness. I'm also a personal trainer. Here at Bennett Fitness, we are all things fitness. We are all about helping you on your fitness journey, whatever that is. So we have nutritional tip classes, we have fitness classes, we also have workout tips and tricks. So definitely check those out after this. Let's jump right into the workout.
Let's go get it.
Let's do it.
All right, everybody, let's begin with a warm-up. Let's start just jogging those feet, twisting those knees, shaking those arms, or just jog those legs. Just let we just want to get the blood flowing. We're gonna just do a few dynamic movements in a minute to get your loosey-goosey ready for our workout. Let's move those legs for 10 more seconds. We're gonna do a forward fold and a squat in 3, 2, 1. I want your legs decently wide, further than hip width distance. You're gonna forward fold. Bring your butt between those heels. Chest up, and butt back up, and stand. Forward fold.
Not gonna lie, I struggled with those.
Butt down, butt up, and stand. Let's do 3 more. Forward fold, butt down. Push those knees apart, push those elbows into those knees. Butt up, and stand. 2 more. Forward fold. Nice flat back, butt down as far as you feel comfortable. Butt up and stand. Last one. Forward fold, butt down. You're gonna put your butt up and you're gonna keep that butt up. We're gonna walk out to our plank position. We're gonna step our left foot outside of our left hand, put your right knee down, shift those hips back, straighten your left leg and forward, and back, and forward. As you send those hips back, make sure you're pointing your left toe, squeezing your quad forward. 1 more, back, and forward. Now we're gonna go to your plank position, right foot outside right hand, knee down. We're stretching through those hamstrings in your groin. Shift your hips back, keep your toe pointed, rock it forward, back, and forward, and back, and forward. 1 more, back, and forward. Now we're going to go to plank position, lower your chest down to the ground. Last movement, extend both arms out to cactus arms. You're gonna kick your right leg to 90, up towards the sky, over towards your left elbow, and back to plank position. Not plank, lying down position, left foot, bend it to 90, up towards the sky. As you reach it over, you can push with that left arm to get a nice stretch up. We'll go 1 more each side. Rotate back, so your right leg bends to 90. Make sure your left arm's that cactus arm, up and over. And last one, on the other side, bend it up and over. Good, and then let's press back up into plank position, downward dog. Walk it all the way back in. All right, we're gonna have a fun little dumbbell workout for you. Brad's gonna step away because he doesn't like to be in the picture. We're gonna have 7 movements. We're gonna do them 2 times through. You're gonna grab your dumbbells, 2 times through, 45 seconds on with a 10-second rest. We're gonna start in a half kneeling position. You're gonna hold the weights at your heart center. So you're gonna shift your weight into your right leg. You're gonna let your left leg meet your right, come right back down to kneeling. So this is a half kneeling to a low squat. Exercise 2, your hands will be down at your side. We're still gonna do your right leg. We're going to do a single leg deadlift. Keep that left knee at 90, all the way down, drive it all the way up and through. I'll talk you through those. Then we'll do the left side, both of those exercises. Exercise 5, exercise 5 then will be our push-ups. Exercise 6, we're gonna grab 1 weight. You're gonna row, put it down, then you're gonna rotate and push. That's exercise 6. 7 will be the left side. I'll talk us through as we get to each exercise, but just a brief overview. Grab your weights. Brad, come back and join the party. Here, it's for you, Brad. I'll grab these ones. And we're gonna do this. 45 seconds, 2 times through. We're gonna start with our left knee down, right leg up in your half kneeling position. In 5, left knee down, so we're all together. Put those weights at your heart center. You're gonna shift your weight to your right leg, feet meet each other, come right back down, all the way down to the ground. So keep your weight as low as you can in that right leg. So your butt is very low. I'm gonna turn sideways so you can kind of see. You wanna make sure that you stay as low as you can, right back down. So try not to come up and be up high.
Like I'm doing.
Sit lower, Bradley, sit lower. Get low, sit into that heel. Actively push these weights together. You'll engage your chest. You'll engage your lats. Good, brace your torso. We have 8 seconds. Good, almost there, and 4. Weight in that right leg, 2, 1, step it out. Hold your weight at your side. We're gonna single leg deadlift. So your right leg stays planted. Bend your left knee so it's at 90 degrees. Pinch paper, $100 bills with those armpits. Send those hips back. Let the weight stop about mid-shin. Drive up and through, 90 degrees. Focuses on stability, focuses on foot and ankle strength and stability, and also glute and hamstrings. Good, up and through. Hips back. If you find you're wobbling everywhere, put that back toe down so your knees are lined up, and your hips back and up. So you are allowed a kickstand if you need to help with your balance. If you get wobbly, that is for you. All the way up and through. Bringing that knee all the way up through. Really focus on engaging that right glute a little bit more to stay stable. All right, left leg forward, right knee down, or half kneeling to our low squat. Okay, shift your weight over that left leg, tap it, and down. Try not to put too much weight in that right leg as it taps the other leg, as it taps the ground next to your left. Stay as low as you can. Actively push those weights together. Try not to get crunchy up in those shoulders. Big chest, tall posture, through your spine, long neck. Stay low in that left leg. We are going slow and controlled today. No speed demons around here. We're focusing on our form. Get as low as you can. So when those feet meet, really try to be nice and low. Get down and low. 5 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Ooh, stand it up. Hands at your side. So you can do your hovering right leg, or you can do the kickstand with that right toe on the ground. Whatever you feel comfortable with. So when you hinge down, make sure your spine is really long, like your head is reaching forward in front of you, and up. Try not to just reach for the ground. Too often, people they reach for the ground and round their back, and then they pull with their back. You have a nice long spine. Brad and I are gonna maybe hit each other. I made him nervous because I got so close. Can't get too close to that guy.
No, I thought you were gonna knock me over.
I would never knock you over. Maybe, just once. Good. Now keep that knee at 90 degrees if it's hovering. So the controlled movement, your hips are reaching back. Your left knee is soft. It should not be perfectly straight. Swoop it all the way through. All right, set those weights aside for just the next exercise. We're gonna do our push. So we're going to do a push-up right now. So if you can do a straight push-up for 45 seconds, that's awesome. Just knock them out. You can, if you are very proficient, just go rock it out for 45 seconds. If push-ups are a challenge for you already, just go nice and controlled. Make sure your elbows go back about 45 degrees. If you need to come to your knees to finish them out, come to your knees. We have 25 more seconds. When you do that push-up, make sure, look at your forearms when you're at the bottom. Are they pretty much vertical to the ground? They should be. They should not be flared out. Your elbows are going back at about like an arrow from the middle of your spine. You're a moving plank. Keep those hips super level, in line with your shoulders the whole time. All right. So you can grab both your weights on the ground, or you can just grab one at a time. We're gonna start with our right arm moving. So you're gonna get to your plank position. You're gonna row, so your elbow stops right at your side. Put it back down, then rotate and push all the way up. The goal in this movement is to row in a 3-point. Don't let those hips move. Put it back down, row, rotate, and reach. When you bring it back down, try to twist your body before you put the weight down. So you're controlling that 3-point plank. Your left side should really be firing up, keeping you stable in that side plank. You have a lot of weight in your body, right? I mean, in that left side this whole round. Really focus on, when you're here, focus on tilting those hips back before you put the weight down. So I'm gonna show Brad, as you go down, quick, try to tilt your hips back before you put the weight down. Other side. It's not an easy movement, especially when you have added weight. Okay, so row, keep your hips as square as possible. Rotate and reach. So before you put the weight down, square up those hips and then put it down. So we're controlling. Push the floor away with that right arm. A lot of shoulder stability, shoulder strength on that right side. Rotate and reach. Good quality movements. Row, rotate and reach. Perfect. Twist it before you put the weight down. Try to twist those hips back to being square to the ground. Good, nice control. Try not to let that shoulder creep to your ear. Nice long spine in that side plank. Twist. Good. All right, we did everything once. Let's do it all again. Right knee down. Right knee up, left knee down. Hands at heart center, and go. Tap it, back down. Stay low, and down. If you don't have real good ankle mobility, sometimes this can be harder too, to keep your body upright in this position and low at the same time. Weight is in that right side. When your foot meets each other, try not to put much weight in your left. You've got it, you guys. Come on, keep it up. Nice form. Shoulders down your back, push the weights together. Activate your chest, activate your lats. 8 seconds, your right side should be burning. I'm going nice and slow, staying low as controlled as I can. And 1, whew. All right, single leg deadlifts. So shrug those shoulders up and let them drop down. Keep them away from your ears. Balance on your right leg. Hinge back at your left leg is at 90 degrees. The weight stop right below your shin. Below your knee. You don't need to go below your shin. You just stop about mid-calf or the top of your shin. Drive it all the way up and right back down. Pick a point on the floor, slightly in front of you, something that's not moving. Too often when people do deadlifts, they end up like having their neck craned and they're looking up like this all the way. That's not normal posture. We want to have our head in a neutral spine the whole time through. Ooh, my ankle got a little bit wobbly. Really still focus about your foot placement on the ground. That'll really help. All right, left side. Left knee up, right knee down. Actively push those weights together. How you doing, Bradley?
Great.
Yes, tell yourself, even if you're getting fatigued, say, I've got this. This may be hard, but it doesn't matter. I'm gonna do it anyways.
Yep, find the pace that works for you.
Stay low. Don't put much weight in that right leg when it meets the left. If you even can, just kind of tap your toe, right back down.
This isn't super fast paced like our cardio classes. This is different.
We're just going slow and controlled. Proper movements, feeling that burn. It's not all about cardio to get the body you want. That's for sure. You have to add good strength movements. Okay, single leg deadlifts. Balance on your left leg. Right knee tries to stay at 90 the whole time through, unless you're doing that kickstand for stability. If you need extra support because you're too wobbly, your hips don't stay square. When you hinge over, that right knee is up. Think about zipping those inner thighs together. It just kind of squares up your hips so your right butt doesn't reach towards the sky more than the left. Zip those inner thighs together, keeps those hips super square. Nice, smooth, controlled movement all the way to 90. Hold those $100 bills in your armpits. We have 5 seconds. Again, pick a point that's not moving so you don't get too wobbly. All right, put those weights down. Push-ups. Perfect push-ups every time. Don't compromise your form. If you need to modify, modify. Think about yourself as a moving plank. This is core exercise. This is chest. This is shoulders and triceps. Keep that spine nice and long. Don't allow your head to drop down and reach for the floor first. Tuck that chin back. Your spine is long. You can do it. Thinking about squeezing your quads. Tuck that pelvis under. Stay focused and in control of your body. We've got this, Brad. We have 5 more seconds. Yes. All right, grab one weight. If your wrists are a little bit sensitive and it's hard to have a flat wrist for that long, you're welcome to grab 2 weights and put your one wrist, your one hand holding the weight the whole time like so. You're welcome to do it that way too. So row, keep those hips square, put it back down, rotate and reach, and then rotate those hips back, nice and controlled, and then put it down. And put that weight away. It feels funny on my wrist, do it that way. Row, hips are square, left shoulder stability, puff up your chest, nice and long spine in that side plank. Rotate and push. Twist those hips, square them up. Row, last one. Good, we have one more exercise. Then we'll do 7 different movements. Whoop. Remember that nice long spine, straight arm as best you can. And this side plank, your spine is long. Don't let your head sag. Don't really even look up at that weight. Try to keep our neck very neutral. Rotate and reach, and then twist it back down. And I got lazy on that first rep and put my weight down before my hips were square. You have to stay focused on that. Otherwise, we just, from this weight up in the sky, we kind of just flop right back over. We want to try to be more in control of our body as we rotate from plank, side plank back to the ground. Twist and down. Keep those hips square. The wider your legs are, the easier it will be to keep those hips square. All right, that was it. Grab a drink of water if you need. Get ready for our next movement. Brad's gonna get a sip of water. I'm gonna show you our next movement. You're gonna hold both your weights at your heart center. We're gonna do a B stance squat. So, sumo B stance squat. So your toes are gonna be slightly splayed out. You wanna make sure we're externally rotating those hips so your hips are out. Then we're gonna come to the tiptoe of our left foot. So my weight is mostly on my right, and we're just going to squat. As we squat, think about pushing those knees away and apart. Exercise 1. Exercise 2, we're gonna do a lateral slide. So we're gonna step to the right with our right leg, put our weight in our right side and slide that foot to meet the other one. Step to the right and slide. Then we'll do the same thing on the left side. Exercise 5, our arms are overhead. So this isn't a press, this is more of a pull down. So we're pulling our elbows to our side like a lat pull down. Your arms then make a W, like so. Open up your chest, then back up into the sky to reach. Pull to a W, that's 6, that's 5. I don't even know, Brad, help me keep track.
Okay.
Okay, then we're gonna hinge over and we're gonna do T's, palms up, then palms down, then back into our eyes, palms down. Final one, we get down on the ground, get to do a little core. We're gonna do star abs, arms and legs out, reach up and touch opposite toe with opposite hand, opposite toe, opposite hand. Last 7 movements. Let's do this. All right. So 45 seconds, start in 5. Grab those weights, put the weights at your heart center. Everybody put your weight on your right leg, toes are out. You're on the tiptoe of your left. And we're just down and up. So we're mostly putting our weight over our right leg. Our left leg is in the tiptoe. Make sure here that we're really externally rotating, especially as we go down. Think about these knees going outward. Then when you press up, zip those inner thighs together. So feel that squeeze through your inner thighs. Down in that big chest. Good work. Come on, push those knees apart. Feel that external rotation. Squeeze those inner thighs together at the top. You're gonna feel your booty fire, your inner thighs fire. You have 5 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Arms at your side. Brad and I are gonna go sideways. We're gonna go with the right leg. You can face me. Oh no, you're gonna go right leg. Yeah, that works. We're just gonna turn around back and forth. We're gonna step to the right in the lateral lunge. Shift your weight to your right leg. Slide your left to meet it. Do 2. Or across your room and then turn around. Focus on your right leg. So we're sitting into that right leg, sliding up, sit into your right, slide up. If you step too wide, I'm gonna go at an angle, hopefully I won't hit Brad. If you step too wide, you're not gonna be able, you're gonna like find yourself creeping and creeping up to that right leg. So try to step just a good distance so you have your weight all over that right leg. Slide your left to meet it. So more inner thighs, slide. 10 more seconds, step, slide. Go at a pace that challenges you. It's not too fast, but obviously not so slow. So you're just like, okay, yay, I did one. Now I'm gonna do another. Challenge yourself. Okay, left leg in your sumo stance squat. So sumo be stance squat. So weight is over that left leg. The tiptoe of the right. Push those knees apart. Think about them kind of reaching behind you, especially as you go down. Zip them together. Your butt just goes straight to the ground, straight up. Try not to just hinge over. Sink that butt between those heels and up. 20 more seconds. You got this, you guys. You're over halfway through class. You can do this. Brad's a little quiet back there today.
Yes.
He's really focused.
I am.
Elbows straight down to the ground. 3, 2, 1. All right, lateral slides with the left now. I'll go this way, Brad. Oh, we're both compromising. I'll go this way. We'll face each other so we can steer weights at your side or at your heart. If your heart could be a little bit harder. Sit into your left leg. Feel that drive to the left and just let that right leg drift to the right. Drift to the left leg. Step and switch. You got it. Sit into your left heel. Your left toes are pointed forward the whole time. Try not to let them splail out too far. According to your hips, they definitely might twist out a little bit, and that's totally fine if that's the way your hips are. Just make sure your knee doesn't drift too far outside of those toes. And 3, 2, 1. All right, weights overhead. Now from here, bring those shoulder blades down your back. Legs are slightly wide. Pull your elbows to your side. You're making a W, making sure the shoulders don't dump in. Then up and around, reach. Pull, have a W. Puff up that chest. Think about lat pull down, up and reach. Activating through those lats, up and reach. So control that pull. Think about pulling, pulling, pulling those shoulder blades down your back and together. So squeeze shoulder blades down, and then they squeeze together with the elbows by your side here. So my hands are right in line with my shoulders. I'm squeezing, squeezing through my shoulder blades. That's it, Brad. Pull, pull, pull them. Let those weights flail out. If you can, there may be some tension on your shoulder if you can't quite go down. So here, think about squeezing. Right here, we're squeezing those shoulder blades. All right, we're hinging over. We have a nice flat back. We're gonna do a T, palms down, pinch those shoulder blades. And then we're gonna do I guess I call it a Y, with palms down, the back of your hands face towards the ceiling. Back down. I'm trying out these 10s for this round. I have 5s up for backup. Nice and controlled. When you go into your T, don't get crunchy in your shoulders. First, lock those shoulders down your back. And then arms up at a T position. Then they come behind you, palms down, the back of your hands facing the ceiling, the whole pattern through. 15 seconds. If you start feeling this in your neck, really focus on shrugging those shoulders down your back. Down your back, come on. Don't get it in your neck. Draw your belly in so your low back doesn't take the tension in this bent over position. All right, down on the ground. Final one of the first round. We're doing our star abs. So your legs are open up. Your arms, your right arm is gonna get all the way up. Reach for your left toe. Come back down. Left arm, reach for your right. If you need a little extra help, you can use this left leg, left arm to help rotate, push up and touch, or just let your arms stay off the ground the whole time. Get up, all the way up. Come on, Brad, get that whole body off the ground. There we go, good. If you need to use this arm to help get your body up, use that arm. I'll turn sideways so if you can see a little bit better. All the way up, back down, or let those arms hover, back down. Lead with the chest. When you go down, we often have a tendency to let our backs really arch. Try to just keep a neutral spine, your ribs down. Most likely your back won't remain super flat because that's not natural. All right, let's get up. Let's do our B stance. Sumo squats. Okay, toes out, tiptoe, push apart. Weight is in the right leg. Remember to press those knees almost like they're going behind you. We're rotating those hips out. Draw on your belly button, sink your butt between those heels. Sit down and up. Squeeze those inner thighs together at the top. Push them apart at the bottom. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. They should be down your back. Good. You're 75% done with class. Yippee-yi. I was gonna say yippee-yi-ki-yay. I don't know if that's even the same. Sometimes.
Yeah, Kori's talking Die Hard over here.
Is that what that's from?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, don't make fun of me. At least I'm talking Die Hard, not baby talk.
True.
We have lots of baby talk. Right
Baby
leg,
Ellie.
lateral slides. We end everything in a Y sound or an E sound. Is that what we say? Lammy,
Lammy.
feeties.
Whoops, I did the wrong way.
Use your right leg the whole time. When you sink down, let those weights straddle your leg, pull them together. Shift your weight over that right leg the whole time. That left leg just glides to meet the right. 20 more seconds. Big chest. Try to keep it upright. Try not to dump down. Sink your butt down. 10 seconds. And we're going to the left. Full body strength happening today. Good. All right, hold your weights at your heart center. Your weight is over your left leg. Turn those toes slightly out. Both feet. Externally rotate those hips. Sink down and up. Your weight is mostly over that left foot. Right is helping you out, but with that tiptoe, not very much. Sink right between those heels, right up. Try not to just sit back. Try to bring your butt down. Butt down. Keep your heel, left heel on the ground. If you find that you're coming only into your left toe, don't go down as low. It means you don't have that mobility and you just kind of shift up into that left toe. Left heel stays into the ground. 8 seconds, zip those thighs together. These are not speed movements. Go at a pace that you can get good reps, but not too slow that you feel like you're taking rest in between each rep. Okay, left lateral slides. You got this, Brad.
Yep.
We're almost done. Step to the left. Zip it. Brad just wants his right leg to be super strong. There you go. Step just wide enough so you feel your weight shift over to that left leg and zip those legs together. You're halfway through this round. Step and sit back, push together. If you start feeling your form compromising with the weights being held, drop the weights. You don't have to hold them. Good, we're almost there. You have 7 seconds, but you can do 3 or so more reps. Last one. Good. All right, we're doing our W pull downs. So arms up towards the sky. When you come down, we're not just kind of stopping here. We're really trying to pull those elbows into our sides. So if you have a mirror and you can see yourself, you have a W with those arms. Pull down, push away. Pull, pull, pull. We're not just letting the weights drop. We're controlling. through our lats, having a big chest. Reach overhead, pull, control, control. We're pulling down. And then push to reach away. Pull, pull, pull. Keep those ribs slightly tucked down. Try not to have a really arched back. We don't want to arch our butt. We want to just have a neutral spine, engaged core. Weights drift open, pull, and reach. Pull, good. All right, our T's and our I's. Hinge over, palms face one another into your T's. Your palms will be down when you're at your end range. Palms down together, and then palms down, but then your palms are facing the ceiling and your pinkies are right by your hips. Pinkies by your hips. Think about pinching your shoulder blades together and down, especially when you're here. Down, pull those shoulder blades down. Sometimes I pause for a second and readjust to make sure I'm down, using the muscles that are necessary rather than just getting up into our neck. Most of the time in this pattern, people get all the tension up into their neck. Gotta work through the scapula, your shoulder blades, all those muscles surrounding your shoulders. 5 seconds, and we're getting down to the ground for your last 45. Yes. All right, star abs. So I was briefly said this at the end of the last round. Make sure when we're down at the ground here, your back doesn't have to smash into the ground. That's not a normal neutral spine either. Just think about your ribs down. They're reaching through these hips. It will be almost touching the ground. Some people have a bigger, just natural curve in their spine. So it's not about just smashing. It's just about keeping that brace in this flat position on the ground. Most of the time people come here and they just let it all loose and they have this huge arch. Make sure that's not happening. Lead with the chest. Try not to round your back at the top. Hover those arms or let them rest on the ground as you shift from one side to the other. 5 seconds and you're through. Come on, give me a couple more reps. 2, 1, and done. Great job, you guys. You stop that timer so you don't hear that honking. Thanks for working out with us. Hopefully you got a good burn. I know we both did. It's always good for us to do workouts for you. Remember to subscribe to our channel, like this video if you did. Also leave feedback if you have any questions or comments about what we did. We'd love to hear from you. Check out our other videos now, maybe even a cool down one we have. I was like, do we have one? Yes, we have a cool down one.
Stretches,
foam
rolling.
Stretches as well.
Check
them out when you're done, and we'll see you next time.